Hello, this is Philip and welcome to my channel for this new episode of kOS. Today I'll show you how to use the Kerbin universe, the kUniverse. It is a special structure you can use with kOS to interact with the game, but directly with the KSP, not with the objects of KSP, but the game itself. For example, here I can write kUniverse pause, and boom, this pauses the game. Okay, so kOS script has triggered a pause game. Manual intervention needed to resume. I can't, I do not have access to kOS while the game is paused. Okay, so I have to resume flight manually. So this is this kUniverse I want to talk today. So back to the documentation. Here I have the structures. You know well all the structures, and you can now recognize the vessel structure, but I want the miscellaneous here structures, and you can look at all those structures. For example, drawing vectors on the screen. Okay, but I want to show you today the kUniverse fourth wall methods. So you have access to a lot of suffix to directly interact with the game. Okay, so for example, if I want a very basic script here, let me put that like this and that like this. Okay, here for example I want to wait 1 second, then I stage, wait 1 second again, and then for example if you look at this, I can revert to launch. Okay, so I just have to kUniverse revert. Be careful here if you are using VSC, you see there is a mistake here, so revert to launch like this. Okay, so let's see what happened. This is a function. I have to write like this, I think. Okay, so reboot, stage, and 1 second later I'm going back to launch. Okay, I can change during the loading here, back to editor, save, 1 second, stage, and 1 second later I'm back to the editor. Wow. Incredible. Okay, let me change my script here. I want to delete that and go back to the launchpad. Back to the launchpad. I want to warn you about something. I checked the quick save function and the quick load function here. I don't use that functions with my own script, with my game. If I have to save, I prefer to save manually. But for this video, I have tested some of those functions, and I have some error I do not understand. Let me show you. For example, here, okay, I want to wait 1 second, and then I want to save the game. Okay, so this is possible. kUniverse quick save, and I can quick save to, for example, LP for launchpad. Okay, and I can print game saved, and wait 1 second, stage, wait 1 second, and then I want to quick save again, lift off. Okay, LO lift off and game saved. All right, so let me show you what happens in this case. Reboot. So game saved, stage, and I have that error here. KSP prevents using quick save currently. So if you want to use a quick save, you have to be careful, because sometimes KSP prevents using quick save. And if I here load save, I have LP for Launchpad. This is an old save for my testings. So LP is the Launchpad, and you see I don't have LO for liftoff because KSP prevented that save, and I don't know why. So this is one mystery for me. And another mystery here, if I can, normally I can quick load from, and I can quick load from LP, for example, okay. And if I want, so I want, let me delete that, okay. Revert flight. Okay, the quick save is done, and I have that message, that error here, error loading the quick save file. Okay, and I don't know why, because when I go to load file, the LP file exists. So this is really a mystery for me. I don't know why that doesn't work. Okay, so if you find the answer, please let me know, because I don't know. Okay, so this is a little strange, but maybe I'm doing something wrong, but I don't know why. Okay, so the Revert To launch, Revert To editor, that works, and that is cool. Pause works too. Quick save are a little buggy, I don't know why. Hours per day, if you want to print kUniverse hours per day, okay, it is 6, because in the stock KSP you have 6 hours per day. Okay, if you are playing with RP1 or with another planet mode, maybe the hours per day is not 6. Okay, you have active vessel then, and time warp. I want to show you time warp. So here you see kUniverse time warp, and the type is time warp. And you have an example here, set kUniverse time warp rate to 50. Okay, so let's do that. Yes, of course I can pass it. So set kUniverse universe time warp, and time warp rate to 50. Yeah, of course. Up time warp is 50 now. Okay, so the rate is the multiplication here. So I can go to 10, and you see the time warp is 10 now, and I can go back to 1. Okay, and if I stage time warp rate to 10, it's not possible, because you know that when you are in the atmosphere of Kerbin, the maximum of the time warp rate is 4. Okay, even if you have the 10 value here. So you can use the rate for the time warp, or if you click here in the time warp structure, you have access to rate list, raise rate list, okay, the physics rate list, the mode if you want to be in physics or raise mode, the warp index, okay, the rate, and you can warp to, right? And there is other things. Okay, and you can console warp. Okay, for example, print kUniverse time warp, and I want the rate. I want to print that. The rate is 1, because actually the warp is multiplied by 1. Okay, and this is not the same that here I can write warp again, and this is 0. 0 is the arrow here. So you see you have multiplied by 1 time, this is the time warp rate. Okay, and the first arrow is 0. It's the warp 0. The next arrow is the rate 5, but it's the warp 1. For example, I can set the kUniverse time warp to 1. So 1 is the second arrow here. So the first arrow is 0 and the arrow 1 is 1, and then 2, 3, 4. Okay, so this is not the same that the warp and the rate are not the same. Okay, so be careful with that. And you can console warp. Okay, you can kUniverse time warp and console warp. And back to time warp 1 time. This is very useful when you are executing maneuvers, because when you create a maneuver node, you can then automatically ask to kOS to warp and then to console warp. And for example, let's set the now time to time seconds. Okay. And set the ETA node to, I don't know, for example, 500 seconds. Okay, and so I have a node in my, I have a node, and it is 500 seconds. The maneuver is 500 seconds from now. Okay, so I can warp to that time here. Okay, so I can kUniverse time warp. And then I can write warp 2, and I have to write a number of seconds after the actual time. So I have to write times seconds plus 500. Okay, so this is 500 seconds, right? So you can look at this. Let me 600 seconds would be better. So 600 seconds are 10 minutes. So, okay, so this is 10 minutes. So I'm warping. So KSP decides the time warp, and 10 minutes later, okay, the warp is console and the rate is back to 1 again. So this is very, very useful for maneuvers. The last thing useful with warp is the isSettled boolean. This boolean is true once the actual rate finally arrives at the commanded rates. Because you see, if I set the rates set KSP rates to 5,000, it takes time before I reach the maximum value. Here is 1,000. Okay, so I can, during that time, I'm out of battery here though, so kOS doesn't work anymore. Let me pause that. Okay, so you see that from rate 1 to rate 5,000 there is a little amount of time, and so if you want to execute a maneuver or want to execute a script, it's better to write in your script, wait until the universe time warp is settled before going ahead from to your script. Okay. So wait your warp is settled and then continue your script. All right, so okay, this was for the time warp structure. Okay, so you have the we saw the revert, the quick save, the time warp, and the last thing I want to show you is active vessel, and I want to force active vessel. I have 2 vessels in orbit. Okay, the first one is orbiter 1 and the second one is orbiter 2. So going in the map view here, I have the first vessel here, orbiter 1, and the second vessel here, orbiter 2. And I can use kOS to go from one vessel to another. So I can set kUniverse force active, and I want to force a vessel to be active. So I have to use vessel, and then here the name of my vessel, orbiter 1. This is a name, so this is a string value, so I have to use the quote characters. Okay. Right. I think I don't have to, but the set was wrong. Okay. You see, I'm loading focus orbiter 1. Okay, this is orbiter 1. And now if I want to go to orbiter 2, kUniverse force active and orbiter 2. Yes, I have to write vessel orbiter 2. And here I am in orbital 2. Okay, that's it for today and for the kUniverse. You can now check how the kUniverse works. You can check different suffixes, different structures with that. I encourage you to use the time warp structure to check how it works. And the active vessel, the force active vessel can be very useful too. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your support. See you soon for the next episode. Bye bye.